Here, in Meroe, they built more pyramids than the rest of the world combined. A city of iron and gold that the sands of time almost swallowed whole. Deep in the scorching deserts of modern-day Sudan, a forest of stone rises from the sand. More numerous than the pyramids of Egypt, yet far less understood. Kush was not just a kingdom. It was a powerful civilization that flourished along the Nile for centuries. The Nile gave Kush life. It connected its people, its cities, and its trade routes. But Kush's story was deeply connected to Egypt. For centuries, the two civilizations traded, fought, and influenced one another. But as Kush grew stronger, its rulers began to look beyond their own borders, and the balance of power along the Nile was about to change. Then, in the 8th century BCE, Kushite rulers moved north, and they would soon rule Egypt itself. These rulers became known as the 25th dynasty of Egypt. For a time, the Kingdom of Kush stood at the center of power along the Nile. Behind Kush's power stood a succession of ambitious rulers. They built a kingdom that would leave its mark on the history of Africa. But Kush's story was not shaped by kings alone. Its history also remembers powerful queens. One of the most remarkable was Queen Amanirenas. She would soon face the power of Rome. Rome had arrived in Egypt. And now, its power was moving south. But Amanirenas did not retreat. She chose resistance. Kush was now facing the mightiest empire of the Western world. Eventually, Rome and Kush negotiated, and Kush remained a powerful kingdom on the southern frontier of the Roman world. Yet centuries later, the world seemed to forget Kush. How could a kingdom this powerful disappear from memory?
The end of Kush was not a sudden collapse, but a gradual fading. Over centuries, trade routes shifted and power moved elsewhere, leaving the kingdom behind.
Kush had faded into legend, but its legacy remained carved in stone. Across the desert sands, hundreds of pyramids still stood silent, keeping watch over a forgotten kingdom. Then the pyramids began to attract new attention, and slowly, their forgotten story began to emerge. The mystery was finally solved. These extraordinary monuments were not the work of outsiders, but the grand achievement of the Kingdom of Kush. These pyramids were more than tombs. They were monuments to the power, wealth, and beliefs of Kush.
Today, the pyramids of Kush remind us of a history too important to forget. Because Africa's ancient past was never empty. So, who built these pyramids? The people of Kush. A powerful African civilization whose story deserves to be remembered.